Enjoy is brought to you by Gondor Cosmetics and Société Générale Ghana. Enjoy. Oh my God, Ami! Today, I'm spending the afternoon with the CEO of AfroModTrends, Marina Ami Yomekwe. Celebrities and fashion lovers have been going crazy for this affordable luxury clothing and accessories brand, and I don't blame them. Okay. I'm so excited to be here. First, I think my wrists need some more jewelry.
Yes.
Can we check out the jewelry over there? By AfroModTrends. Beautiful. This goes perfectly with the cake.
Exactly.
I feel like a kid in a candy store. You know, women walk into boutiques like this and we want everything.
Yes,
we want to try on everything.
But on a budget.
On a budget.
Yes.
Okay.
Very affordable.
Affordability is good.
There's no point in making things that people cannot buy. So I'm a firm believer in looking good, but on a budget.
I share that belief and I'm glad that you've created this so that we can afford your stuff. But let's roll it back and find out how you got here, because you're an architect by profession.
Oh, I know. It seems so odd to people that like, what are you doing here? But then they're still both design-related fields, so I draw from both. It's actually started from my last year in architecture school when I was developing my thesis, and I was actually designing a fashion mall. It was through that I discovered I had a knack for fashion. I could sketch clothes, I could draw out things, and I could actually start to make them. I remember the very first thing I made, I remember how much I sold it for. It was 3 CDs.
Oh, really? What was it? What was
I know
the
it was
best thing
a
you
brooch. It was a brooch you could just pin onto your outfit, made with African fabric.
Okay.
And people seemed to like it. I was like, okay. Then from there, I started sketching clothes, started making samples, and
What do you love best about being a fashion designer, though?
fashion gives you room to explore that architecture doesn't. So where I feel boxed in, because there's so many rules to follow in architecture, fashion allows you to be more fluid and you could do whatever, express yourself. So the dream is to have AfroMod grow into the largest ready-to-wear brand in Ghana and beyond. We've gone to do shows in London. We were in Oxford in May, and we've been able to create an initiative that would be able to help other people, not just us.
What are the trends that you're focusing on now with your collection?
And I'm actually working on developing 2 collections for our next season. The first one is we're going to Nairobi Fashion Week in November, and the brief for that is our heritage. That's the theme. So we have to represent our country. So I'm developing a collection with Kente and Batakari.
I know you're very busy. You're going to style Edina, your brand ambassador. Thanks for your time. And we'll catch up with you there.
Yes.
And check out what you're doing.
Yes.
You're full for this one.
Hi! Hello. I made it.
We are now at the video shoot location for Adina Thembi, who Ami is styling for the shoot. Adina is also the brand ambassador for AfroModTrends.
Hi!
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Hi.
I'm so glad you guys were able to make it. I am so happy. Yes, we get to see firsthand what we've been able to make. Come on in.
Is this like the magic chamber where everything happens? What's going on here, the 2 of you?
I think this is the chill zone. Getting into her groove before she goes to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now she's been giving me some hints on what she's designed for you, and I can't wait to see it. You look sensational. Okay, I have to ask you about this dress. How did you come up with this concept?
Well, she pretty much came up with it on her own.
So she was talking and I was sketching, pretty much. That's
Oh,
how,
at the same time?
At the same time.
She had the style in her mind. I was like, I want to know, I want to see what it looks like. And so she took a pen and a paper, sketched it real quick.
And then we went into fabric selection.
Yes.
But then,
And it looks exactly like what she sketched.
So what do you love most about Ami's designs?
I like her presence of African elements in her design, her general outlook. Even if it's a plain white dress, you see her put an African an African print covered button somewhere, just to make you know that this is from Ghana, this is from Africa, and I love that.
Yes, that's
identity.
You know.
Yeah.
Baby, 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 oh, I wanna marry you.
Ami and the brand are definitely making an impact in the fashion world. I'm sure by this time next year, the AfroModTrends brand will not only be on the lips of us here in Africa, but also worldwide. Enjoy is brought to you by Gondor Cosmetics and Société Générale Ghana.